that God comes to join us in unity with him. We'll no longer have to worry about pain or grief or fear or uncertainties, just eternal happiness with him. Sometimes we here on earth find that concept a little difficult to grasp. If only we could see the world from the perspective of angels, we could more easily see that because our meeting with him is sooner than it might seem, that our first priority here on earth is praising him in everything that we do, rather than just going through the motions of typical church life.
So what do you see down there? Looks like they gathered for worship. What's that lady carrying in? It looks like some sort of package.
It's probably a casserole.
A casserole?
It's kind of like the universal symbol of church fellowships. Most of these churches have kitchens in there somewhere, and they usually eat together on Wednesday nights. They must be having a special something or other after worship.
So this is what they call worship.
Where have you been?
I told you, I've been assigned to the churches in Asia where they have to worship secretly. It's just kind of startling to see that big cross and sign out there in front of God and everybody. You mean to tell me they're free to worship? No restrictions? Why isn't the place packed? Do you think it's the casseroles they're avoiding?
I don't think it's the casseroles. I think they're just used to worship. They're comfortable with it all, and they only want to come whenever it fits into their plan.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. I've been watching over this flock for several years now. My colleagues tell me that most of the churches in North America are like this. It's more of a social thing.
Hey, look. That guy seems pretty upset.
Oh, I've been expecting this. It's been boiling up for quite some time.
What's been boiling?
This feud. These two grown men have been egging each other on for weeks now. They're all in a fuss over the church finances.
Over what?
The church finances.
The church has money?
Of course. This is America, the richest nation in the world. The church even pays its leaders.
Wow, I can't wait to see what worship is like. When does it start?
It already started.
That's worship? They seem so sleepy. You took the words right out of my mouth.
They're a busy group. Softball, fellowships, their jobs, their hobbies.
But are they just going to sit there?
Oh no, they'll stand a time or two. With those padded seats, I can't blame anyone for sitting. Someone paid a lot of money for those comfortable accommodations.
Did someone die? I love the words, but it sounds like the man at that podium is just forcing them to sing.
That's the music minister. He kind of calls the shots and everyone just follows along.
Hey, look. Those guys have casserole dishes and they're walking to the front.
I think you need to get your eyes checked. Those aren't casserole dishes. Those are offering plates.
I thought they looked a little empty for casserole dishes.
Believe me, they won't get much fuller.
Finally, they're praying. That is so great. But is he praying to God? Or is he just praying so that people will hear him? Doesn't he know that God cares more about broken hearts than he does about those fancy words or religiosity? Doesn't he understand that God can see right through it all?
Evidently not.
I guess that's the baptistry
Right. It's empty this week. It's been empty for a few weeks now. Mostly kids get baptized in this church. Usually a couple after VBS, but that's about it. What do you think happened to them? They've lost the vision of the Great Commission. If only they could have seen what we saw in the first few centuries of the church.
Or even the martyrs risking it all right now across the ocean.
If only they could see Gabriel standing ready with his trumpet in his hand.
I don't think they've even considered that possibility.
Well, we better fly out of here. Jesus is expecting us at his throne in 3 minutes.
Pretty exciting.
Absolutely.
That horn should wake this church up.
Let's hope something does.